Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo, and you've tuned into another live edition of the Locker Room Daily Report, or TLDR for short, where I'm talking to myself. Yes, of course I'm talking to myself. I've got the live chat room back here, but I was letting them know that I couldn't start streaming immediately because I think Jedi had a nightmare this morning. It's okay, she's good to go. I'm not going to collect people, unlike what I typed back there a couple of minutes ago. I'm going to move on with TLDR. It's usually about an hour long, and it's me talking to you. If you want to get all of TLDR, including the tech talk and the tech Q&A, you got to become a patron. Head over to chrispirillo.com to do just that. This chat room is live.pirillo.com, the classic chat room that you can join 24/7. And I just learned that this weekend, Star Wars Battlefront is doing, as they pushed, community mission reward. Play Star Wars Battlefront this weekend and earn double score and credits through Valentine's Day, February 14th. Also known as the month before Jedi turns 1.5 years old and gets her first official Lego set, the Lego Duplo set. Can't wait for that. But anyway, Valentine's Day is coming up. If you're watching this live, then you know it's still coming up. Maybe if you're not watching it live, it's already happened. I wanted to talk about something that was news a few weeks ago, but unfortunately I was doing other things or covering other topics on a daily basis. Episode 8, the next episode of the Star Wars trilogy that's come after the previous trilogies. Really, this is a sequel trilogy, 7, 8, and 9. Talked a lot about them. But my reaction initially, because people were asking, like, what do you think? What do you think? My gut, my first reaction was that this is great. Believe it or not. As much as I would love to have episode 8 sooner rather than later, at the same time, I'm glad that they're potentially going to have a chance to take more time to perfect the movie. So just think about this. Would you rather see the movie 6 months ahead of time and not have it as good as it would be 6 months later? Or would you rather wait? I'd rather wait. I would rather wait. Give them time. Let them bake it. If they need to rework anything, let them rework it. I mean, that's, to me, what made The Force Awakens work so well. I mean, originally, it was going to be released far earlier in the year, and they released it around Christmastime, and it worked out very, very well, being a fan of The Force Awakens. Now, I'm sure some people out there are still clinging to the bitter truth that it's not really a Star Wars movie, but it is. The Force Awakens is absolutely Episode 7 forever. Episode 8, the next part in the Star Wars universe, at least as far as the episodic content is concerned, independent of Rogue One, is going to be pushed, or has been pushed back effectively, and it may even get pushed back again. We don't know. I say take your time. That's my first reaction. The second reaction is I am fine with another Christmastime release. Initially, I thought, wow, that's kind of crazy. It butts up against Christmas, and I love the Christmas season. I mean, I feel like I'm in the holiday spirit. I'm in the mood. I love it. And I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about a new Star Wars movie around Christmas, because I felt it kind of took away from the season, right? And it didn't. I actually enjoyed it. And honestly, I think Lucasfilm and Disney were able to bring more families into the theater to see Episode 7 because it was released around Christmas time. Maybe that's another reason why they're going to do it again, and I think it will play very, very well. Releasing a Star Wars movie around Christmas time, it sounds good to me. And I said this not long after I saw The Force Awakens in theaters. If there was a new Star Wars movie every Christmas for the rest of my life, I would not complain at all. Not even close. I would not even come close to complaining. There are people out there who will complain about anything and everything. Me, not so much. I'm not going to complain about these patrons. They pledge at us. Sorry, I scrolled back frontwards there. Press play. Such small buttons on such a big screen. Right there. Some of the patrons, other patrons back there, and many other patrons who don't necessarily talk back and forth with me or ask questions, but they're still there supporting my endeavors. So I'm fine with the Christmastime release. I'm okay. In fact, it's going to be very hard with films in the Star Wars galaxy, or any Star Wars movie, if any film gets released independent of Christmas, because I'll feel that year, it will be almost like a year without a Christmas, a year without a Star Wars film at Christmas. So I'm not someone who believes that it needs to happen at Christmas time, mind you, but it was a good experience last year, and I expect Rogue One this year to play just as well at Christmas time, and then inevitably, as long as they stay on the current trajectory, Episode VIII happening around Christmas 2017, over a year from now. The third reaction I had was something that I wasn't. I will retain the right, as I say with anything and everything, to change my mind or to further clarify at any point in the future. If they had released or were planning on releasing Episode VIII in spring 2017, which was its original plan, I believe May, Rogue One is happening in December, so it would be 6 months between each new Star Wars film. I like that. I love that idea. If I could get 2 new Star Wars movies a year, hey, sign me up. I'm in. Here are all my chips. I'm all in. But at the same time, I kind of, my reaction is, well, you know what? Maybe just 1 new Star Wars movie a year is enough. If we go, and again, I would rather have more than not enough. And I feel that way about just about everything, including coffee. I'd rather have way more than not enough. I feel that it could oversaturate the market. 2 Star Wars movies a year, or every 6 months, if you will, which would equate to two movies inevitably in a year. I think every year or so wouldn't oversaturate the market with a new Star Wars movie. And I think we're still going to continue to see new Star Wars books and comics and TV shows and all the other fun stuff, including a series of today's Pirillo picks. I've got a nice Star Wars figure haul to showcase. And here's a clue for what one of those figures is about to be, and it's not been seen by me until, well, yesterday when I got it. Oversaturation could be a big issue, and people could feel this way about superhero movies. Like, there are too many of them out there, and I guess I don't feel that way. I haven't seen all the superhero movies. I mean, I'm pretty much squarely within the MCU. Haven't really quite caught on with what DC's doing. I appreciate the DC movies, but I don't feel that I'm being oversaturated with superhero stuff right now because I limit myself. With Star Wars, I feel that people could feel oversaturated if they released it a new movie every 6 months or so. It could get lost in the Star Warsness, but 1 a year, I think it's a good way to go. So it's okay that they pushed it back. So now it's more like 1 a year. Right now, that could change. Hey man, if there was a new Star Wars movie every month, I don't know what I would do with myself, honestly. I don't know what I would do with myself. I'd have to leave the house. Okay, I'm ready to move on to today's Pirillo picks. I gave you a clue as to what one of them is about to be. Maybe Jedi will come in here because some of these things are hers. Yes, she's got Star Wars figures too. Or dolls, as we can call them. So, stay tuned for that. It's a separate video if you're not a patron. If you are a patron, you can watch it happen live within TLDR. After that, I'm going to be answering tech questions, talking about tech news and geek news, including some very important software news that you need to know. But I'm only going to talk about it with patrons today. So, thank you for your support. If you want to become a patron, get all of TLDR, about an hour's worth of Chris Pirillo every weekday live, head over to chrispirillo.com. Today's free podcast highlight was brought to you by all of my active patrons from chrispirillo.com. If you want access to the full TLDR episodes, both audio, video, past, present, and future, which can be up to an hour long or longer, with even more tech insight from me every weekday, plus other bonus content without ads, and support me at the same time, you can sign up to become one of my supernomies too. This is just a brief taste of what I'm producing for you daily. Again, get more through chrispirillo.com.